Hi guys, I'm Kara and I'm with Team Pup and Suds. And Bruno was my partner, but he's unable to be here today, so I'm speaking for the both of us. We came up with the water race. This is a picture of Bruno and me. The game is geared towards children, maybe around ages 8 to 10. It's basically to teach them about which type of water is the healthiest for them, and it's a racing game, so everybody loves a racing game. We did most of our research we found from internet sources online, and we got the idea, of course, from Animal Vegetable Miracle in regards to the actual water. The objective of the game is for the players to learn about different water sources and the most healthiest of those to drink. Our visual style, we actually made the game a lot longer than you've seen previous to ours because we wanted the racetrack to actually look like a racetrack rather than be like this square, so we kind of made it extremely long. We tried to integrate the colors pretty well, and the home screen and whatnot, it kind of looks like a sunset, reminds you of the ocean, which is obviously the biggest body of water that there is, so that's why we chose the colors and such. Our originality, we wanted to let the players feel integrated into the game, so we gave them the option of choosing their cars to race, so that they feel like they're actually a part of the game. A racing game is kind of classic, so we wanted to give them something that they were in charge of. And then the gameplay is pretty simple. You just learn about the water first off, and then you choose the type of water based on what you read of which is the healthiest, and then you choose your car. And we wanted originally for the type of water to fuel your car, so the better the water, the faster the car, but we weren't able to get to that in the end. But so that's a picture of our actual racetrack. So we'll get down to the game. We just named it Water Race, and I guess first you would go to About. You just talk about a little bit of the class, and then you read about the different types of water. The best water that we found in research was filtered water, and so you go back to home, read the instructions. It tells you that you choose your water and which will fuel your car, and then you can choose your car, and then you go start racing. So if you play the game, I'll choose filtered water since it's the most healthiest water. I'll choose the orange car, and it goes. So basically, the orange one, since filtered water is the best source of water, which in turn fueled the car. If you want to play again, you can choose a different water source. We found the bottled water was the least healthiest because it contaminates the environment, and then sometimes there's chemicals found in it. So if you were to choose that, of course, the blue car, which I chose, would lose since bottled water isn't the healthiest. And so that's our game demo. We came across a few problems when we were coding it. I have the flash file down here, but whenever we play the game, I couldn't get the car to actually move with the arrow keys, which is what I wanted, and so this is what happens.
Do you have one where it moves just a little bit?
No, I don't. Actually, it did move.
Sure.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, so that's kind of what we ran into along the lines of problems. So yeah, that's our game.
Great. This is a really great, simple game that has the educational goal really well integrated, and the design is beautiful. You made it all work with really simple code, and I think you stepped forward to what you wanted to do, and you made it happen. I think it's really great. The only thing that isn't completely working for me is that the learning happens after the race, that it's not happening during the race. So the learning moment happens, I mean, like you pick your water, and then you don't find out why you won until after your turn. I think the way I imagine someone playing this is that they would go back after and try and see what all the scenarios are, and play them all out, and then at the end maybe learn something about the different sources of water, and they've made the connection. I think that you're the car. Maybe that could be a little more explicit, and I think kids would be into it, your audience. Because the thing about the movie Cars, where the cars are the characters, maybe that would help me imagine, make the connection, the metaphor that you are the car, and that there are healthy waters that will fuel you better than others. What happens in your intro screen? Is some of that connection going on in the intro screen?
In your intro screen, do you talk about the waters in your intro screen?
Yeah, our goal for the players was for them to actually go to About first, so that's where they would learn about the water and in turn then go to the race. So I guess we could have maybe put About at the top rather than Play at the top, so that they would have, I guess, gone there first, because that's why I showed you the About page first, so that you first learn about the waters and then in turn you start racing once you get a feel on what's the healthiest and what's not the healthiest.
Gotcha. Sorry, I missed that. I think it's great, and you definitely thought about all the angles. I think kids would be really into playing this. Very cool.